Scathing report. Bayern Munich bosses unhappy with leadership, down on Joshua Kimmich, looking to oust Matthijs de Ligt, Serge Gnabry, Leon Goretzka, Alphonso Davies. Bavarian Football Works. In a scathing report from Bild journalists Christian Falk and Toby Altstaffel, as captured by Imia Sanmia, Bayern Munich is allegedly looking at a massive overhaul this summer to reinvigorate the squad and reinstill the club's Mia San Mia feeling within the locker room walls. Following the Frankfurt defeat, Bayern bosses came to the conclusion that the team has a leadership problem. With Manuel Neuer and Thomas Muller approaching retirement, there are currently no leaders in sight who could fill in the two captains' shoes after they leave. The squad will be completely reassessed by the end of the season. The result could be an upheaval in the leading players in the summer. 4 players will be particularly watched closely for the rest of the season: Joshua Kimmich and Leon Goretzka, self-proclaimed leaders, as well as Serge Gnabry and Alphonso Davies, whose performance levels have dropped significantly. In addition, Bayern are looking for a new defense boss, a player to lead the backline, hence the Araujo interest. Without being named above, Matthijs de Ligt appears to have caught a stray while he is injured. Considered to be the most vocal of the centre-backs and a player who has displayed leadership both on and off the field in Bavaria since his move from Juventus in 2022, de Ligt sure sounds like an afterthought given that last sentence. Have no fears, though, Bild had something specifically for de Ligt. Thomas Tuchel sees in Ronald Araujo a potential defense boss, the leader of the backline that Kim Min-jae or Dayot Upamecano were signed in the hope to become, but have so far not lived up to that expectation. The Uruguayan defender is said to have a clause that makes a transfer possible for a high double-digit million sum, around €80. Matthijs de Ligt could actually be the defensive leader the club is looking for, but Thomas Tuchel is not a fan of the Dutchman's ball-playing ability. Regardless, Joshua Kimmich has become the focal point of this rumor's overhaul. Joshua Kimmich is currently the symbol of the lost Mia San Mia feeling. The discussions around the player and the apparent lack of confidence in him from Tuchel, who's still looking for a new number 6, have taken their toll on Kimmich. Kimmich, whose desire, winning mentality, aggressive nature, have made him a leading player, looks short on confidence at the moment with a lot of misplaced passes and lack of presence. Bayern's current transfer plans do not inspire confidence in Kimmich either. The club has expressed its interest in Martin Zubimendi with a view to a summer move and scouted him several times. Barcelona remain interested in Kimmich. If he doesn't extend, next summer would be Bayern's last chance to get a fee for him. It is not just Kimmich or de Ligt whose futures are in doubt, though. Leon Goretzka could also be on the chopping block. Leon Goretzka's future had already been discussed last summer, but the player rejected any move away from Munich. The duo Kimmich/Goretzka was once seen as the Bayern heart of the future, but it's now become apparent that it's not working as well as it was hoped. The duo had already been split in the national team, with Ilkay Gundogan now a regular starter. The same scenario could happen at Bayern should the club sign a new number 6. Goretzka, like Kimmich, is unsure of his standing under Tuchel. Similarly, the signing of Brian Zaragoza has officially put Serge Gnabry on notice as well. While not considered to be in the leadership group, Gnabry is on the outskirts given his close relationship with Kimmich. The signing of Brian Zaragoza is particularly a signal in the direction of Serge Gnabry. Should a club make an offer that matches Gnabry's market value of €55, Bayern would be willing to listen. Finally, even some players not within the leadership group or its periphery could be sold off as well. Alphonso Davies, whose performances have continued to dip this season, looks like he has plateaued at Bayern Munich and the club might be tired of waiting around for him to make the necessary improvement in his game to justify his salary demands. In addition to Gnabry, Alphonso Davies could also be a sale candidate in the summer. The Canadian's weak performances this season do not justify his demands of a pay rise to sign a new deal beyond 2025. If he doesn't extend, the fee would be reinvested into a replacement on the left side. BFW analysis. This is wild. Some have theorized that Tuchel was targeting the team's leaders over the past few months, but this appears to be if true a justification that something is in the works. Who else would be powering these kinds of moves? The front office folks are not down the field daily at training or spending time within the locker room walls. Tuchel is, though, and given his prior criticism of some of the aforementioned players, it seems as if the manager could be making a power play to reboot the team in his own vision. Is it Tuchel or is it the players? That was the subject of our most recent podcast episode, talking about the problems facing Bayern Munich in the wake of the 5-1 loss to Eintracht Frankfurt. You can listen to it below or on Spotify and decide for yourself. As always, we appreciate all the support.